The following questions are answered in this video. What is voice in grammar? What is active voice? What is passive voice? How can active voice be changed into passive voice? You will have the better understanding of active voice and passive voice if you are well familiar with the following terms: subject, verb, object, direct object, personal pronoun, its types, and its cases. The brief definitions of these terms are given here. You are expected to read them carefully. Moreover, these terms would be explained in a separate video. Look at the following sentences. He offers the prayers. She speaks the truth. In the first sentence, he is the subject, offers is verb, the prayers object. In the second sentence, she is subject, speaks is verb, the truth is object. The third sentence, the prayers are offered by him. The prayers object are helping verb, offered, past participle or third form, by him, subject. Sentence number 4, the truth is spoken by her. The truth is object, is helping verb, spoken, past participle or third form, by her is the subject. So the first two sentences are of active voice and the last two sentences are of passive voice. Can you give the reason? Why are the first two sentences active voice and why are the last two sentences passive voice? The reason is quite simple. In the first two sentences, the arrangement of parts of speech goes like this one: subject, verb, and object. And in the last two sentences, the arrangement goes like this: object, helping verb, past participle, and subject. Let's try to understand what's voice in grammar. Voice in grammar is the relationship between the verb and the subject, or the relationship between verb and object. When the verb is subservient to or dependent on the subject, the voice is active. When the object comes at the place of the subject but remains subservient to verb, the voice becomes passive. For example, Mr. Alam teaches English. This is active voice because subject comes first and then the regular verb and then the object. English is taught by Mr. Alam. Object means English takes the place of the subject, but it is not the subject, it is object, and it is followed by a helping verb and then past participle and then the subject. Now we may define active voice. Active voice is a clause or a sentence which essentially has the subject, and it means the subject is placed at the proper place in the clause or in the sentence. Moreover, the subject must be in its proper form, means the subjective form. For example, he recites the Holy Quran. If active voice is to be changed into passive voice, the clause or the sentence must have a subject. The subject must be appropriately placed. It means that the subject must come before the regular verb. The subject must be in the subjective form. It must have transitive verb, and the transitive verb must have its object. How can we define passive voice? A sentence or a clause in which the subject is either missing or it is not at its proper place and in its proper form means the subjective form. A passive voice usually starts with the object, which is followed by a helping verb, and past participle means the third form. Look at the slide carefully and try to make the information given here the part of your brain. Look at the examples given in this slide and try to internalize and substantiate the information given in this video.